Hey guys, Dan here. Recently I got my hands on a PS3, PS4 hitbox thanks to Sean from Hitbox Arcade. So shoutouts to them for getting me one as I get to do this review because of them. Unboxing the stick, we have the stick well packaged in styrofoam and bubble wrap. A page with details about your purchase, a business card, and a microfiber cleaning cloth are also included. It's pretty well packaged, so that's a plus. The hitbox is a bit of a Frankenstein. It's neither pad nor stick, but a mix of both. It's a decently sized peripheral, being slimmer than your average stick, but about as long as one. It's mostly a solid metal body with a plexi, which gives it some weight, but it's not nearly as heavy as your average stick. There's nothing too fancy about the hitbox. Your cable, start, select, and home are on the front of the hitbox. And for me, I kinda don't like the lack of a compartment for a cable, as I usually don't wrap my cables around my stick if possible. I want to avoid damaging them. But I can see with the limited space that a cable compartment might not be feasible. My other issue is a lack of a transparent plexi for replacing artwork. I believe the hitbox guys do have a transparent plexi you can buy, but the other option is to use something like nail polish remover, and that removes the printed art that's on the plexi. As you've no doubt seen, the hitbox has no stick. Instead, we're given this unique idea that actually kinda works. 4 buttons are what you have to work with: left, down, right, and up. And while it might be a little bit weird to get used to at first, I found that the placement of the up button to be in a good spot. I would like to see how a WASD setup would actually work, and just to see if it actually works or not. The hitbox comes with 11 24mm buttons and one 30mm button, all of them Sanwa Denshi parts. And just like with all Sanwas, they're very responsive and feel good. Though, again, like with the placement of the up button, hitbox going with 24mm buttons was another weird idea that also works. Seeing as you don't have a stick, repetitive motions like wave dashing or doing electrics require a lot of use from the index finger on your right hand. The buttons being 24mm means you aren't stretching to such great lengths to hit a direction and a button simultaneously. When it comes to modding, you really can only switch out the buttons for other 24mm buttons and one 30mm button. You'll need a small Allen key to take the 2 middle screws off, and twisting the 4 legs in the corners will take the remaining screws off. The wiring is well done, and back here is where you would push the little stands to take the plexi off. After sitting down with the hitbox for a couple of months, I started to like it a lot. Finding out ways to wave dash, to move, to do combos all felt a little familiar and at some points easier to do. I found myself being more consistent with OTGFs on player 2's side, and while I haven't completely learned wave dashing on player 2's side, I could see with some practice getting it down. Two of my friends also tried it and actually quite liked it. One even completely switched over to the hitbox. And that's basically what the hitbox is. It's learning a new peripheral. Like how some of us go from controller to stick, the hitbox is more or less the same. It was like when I went from controller to stick. I had a period of a couple months where I had to get used to it, though some may pick it up quicker. If you're a guy who's looking to try out the hitbox, I would say go for it. It works just as well as a controller or a stick, and in some cases is better than both. Just know that whether it's a stick or hitbox or a controller, you will have a period where you are learning how to play on them. Neither stick or a hitbox or a pad will make you amazing overnight. At $200, it's sort of in the middle ground when it comes to sticks. I kinda wish it had more features like a PlayStation touchpad, a cable compartment, or a lock button so you can't bump any of the start, home, and select buttons. But if it's something you're interested in, I would suggest picking one up. Just know you won't be getting a lot of features from other sticks in this price range. And those are my thoughts on the Hitbox. If you like the video and want to see more, click the like button and subscribe if you want. If you want to support what we do, you can go over and check out our Patreon, even though it's currently being reworked and we still have to get a few things sorted out. Something as little as $1 does help. Anyways, I'll be back with more reviews soon. Next is going to be a comparison video between some popular buttons. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one.